Ambitious women, entrepreneurs are beginning a movement to create a new way of business that focuses on collaboration and community. Together, we are shaping the way by using our intuition, our inner insight, and our creativity. Join us for inspiration, motivation, and transformation. This is your host, Luci McMonagle, and this is the Wealthy Wednesday Show. A special thanks to Gordon Reary for creating the music. You can find him on Facebook under Gordon Reary. So now, let's get started. Welcome to the Wealthy Wednesday Show. This is your host, Luci McMonagle, and today we have a very, very special guest, and it's going to get you the visibility that you're looking for so that you can have the global impact on your business that you are looking for. We have the incredible Lisa Meisels, and she is an online visibility strategist for health and wellness coaches. And she's going to be talking about unleashing your mojo with 5 secrets to magnetize your tribe and increase your visibility online. Lisa, I am so excited you are on the Wealthy Wednesday Show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Luci. I'm so glad to be here. I'm glad we were do this.
Yes. Wow. Can you tell us a little bit about how you went from being a nutritionist to a visibility strategist?
Yes, I can. And so I've had about 30 years in the health and wellness industry. So I started out like any new person online, just kind of playing around. I had some new management come into where I was working, and I thought, well, I need to choose some other options. So I started out thinking that I could just put up a website and, build a program and market it out there somewhere, and my clients would come to me, and presto, I would have a business. And, well, it doesn't work like that. So it took me a long time to figure that out. And I think part of it was coming from the background of being in the health and academic world. And so moving online was a completely different world. And I struggled to kind of put all the pieces together. So I would take programs and I wouldn't get the results that I wanted. And it was either that I wasn't at the right level of training, or I didn't need it at that time, or it just wasn't matching. I mean, I've gotten something out of everything that I've taken, of course, but it just didn't get me the momentum that I wanted to get. And so then I would try different strategies and tactics. And what I found out is that the foundational pieces were missing. There was some very important foundational pieces that were missing. And so I just kind of limped along for a long time because these were missing. And it took me a while to get some momentum. And I worked with the best in the industry. I'll tell you that I worked with some excellent coaches, one-on-one, in groups, and most of the one-on-one coaches wanted me to follow a specific formula. And when I'm put into a box, I kind of rebel. It's like, that's not for me. I have to be creative and do it my own way to kind of figure things out. So it's funny because I knew all along what the secret sauce was. I just didn't realize how simple it was. We tend to overcomplicate things, right?
Yes.
So, after I started really gaining some momentum and becoming aware of my energy and how I was showing up just showing up in front of people energetically, that's when I started to see things open up for me. And that was when I started to try new opportunities, and new opportunities would come to me. And that's, we were talking about the Empowered Living Show, and that's kind of, that opened up for me where some, international company wanted to put me on their platform, which is awesome. And I just, I found out what worked, what was missing, and what needed to be replaced. And I call it the secret sauce. And so I wanted to share it with people that come from that kind of a background like I did, that don't really, people that come online that are sales and marketing and advertising, they know what's up. But the health coaches and psychologists and those, people that come from that background, it's really a difficult transition. So I knew I needed to share it. And yeah, it was, I feel like you can grow your business being frustrated and overwhelmed and trying and forcing, or you can make it fun. And I choose to make it fun and easy. That's my game.
Wow. Wow, Lisa, that is so amazing. And you've mentioned these missing elements and these missing pieces, and you've mentioned this secret sauce.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about what are the foundational pieces that most entrepreneurs who are transitioning from offline to online, what do they need to look for that where they're still not feeling like you're being put in a box, because most of the women listening to this are creative and they don't like anything that's boring or unfun or unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell us a little bit, what is that? What do they need to know?
Well, I think, with the foundation, it starts with really discovering who you are. And, as entrepreneurs, we all tend to go through that personal journey at the same time we're trying to figure everything else out. But marrying the two of them is really important because you have to, it's important to bring all of who you are, your whole beingness, to your business so that you have that energetic, that I say follow the joy. I say, when you're following the joy and excitement, things will click along. You will be in the flow and it will seem effortless and opportunities will come out of nowhere. But when you're in the energy of forcing and trying, you just get frustrated and you spiral down. And I've had several launches that I did where that happened to me, these big funnel launches, and everybody promoting, and a piece of software wasn't operating correctly, and and you freak out and it's like, oh my God, and you stress. And I didn't like that energy. And I knew that if I wanted to build my business, it wasn't going to be, I was going to have fun. I want to have fun. And so I started doing things just for fun. And that's when things started opening up, like I said. So the foundational pieces are I call excavating the gems and exploring your journey. And that's, really putting all of you together to connect the dots so you can show up as your unique self and be able to stand out above the noise. And that's really what we're trying to do, is stand out above all of the online noise out there, because there's so much of it. So bringing your uniqueness is super important. Having someone actually validate who you are and seeing you for who you are, I think is missing in a lot of the programs. That's just not there. And that's a very important piece, because when you're trying to figure it out on your own, it's, you don't see your blind spots. You don't see, and you're, so anyway, I think, really connecting the dots with who you are, bringing all of that to your business. That's where you get the attention, where you can stand out. And then I think, it's systematizing and automating lead generation, really getting out there so that you can start to, address your tribe how you want to. You start collecting your audience and really resonating with them and finding out what they want. And that's all the market research and all of that piece of it. And then the next piece, I believe, is where you really start to build influence and really become that leader in your field. And that's by unleashing your mojo. That's what I call it. It's like you've got to be all of who you are and energetically show up as yourself. That's what people are attracted to. They're attracted to you and your uniqueness. So yeah, those are the three foundational stages, I think, that people need to go through in order to become visible and to really elevate their presence online.
Wow. And that is really the journey that most of us entrepreneurs take. And a lot of times we'll we'll go back to something that we've learned, some kind of a skill, because we feel comfortable with it. But when we're true and authentic, when we really start understanding what do I really bring, then you can really start creating this miracles and magic
Yeah.
in your life and in your business. And the same journey happened with me is until I truly embrace that, my gift isn't just breaking through abundance. My gift is providing you with the blessings of miracles and magic, and then you create miracles and magic, and then the people you touch create miracles and magic. And your gift is the visibility to really be authentic in yourself by putting the pieces together so that you can show up not only just physically, but energetically. Did I understand that correctly?
Absolutely. And that's the important part, is the energetics. I started with nutrition, and then I went to, boosting your energy. And I'm like, no, that's not it. It's not that. But it's about energy. I knew it was about energy, but it's how you show up energetically. It's your mojo. It's your stuff. It's so simple, because all you have to do is be yourself. We're just being. And that's where you start to attract people, and that's how you stand out. But we're so afraid to be ourselves, because there's just so many layers that we go through. So yeah, just being able to really find out who you are and what your magic gift is. And sometimes it's harder to see for yourself than you think it is. Yeah. Because it's so easy. It just slips over our head, right?
That's so true. And when you're standing before the mirror and you're looking at yourself, we have all of these learned behaviors that, don't get a big head. Don't toot your horn too much. Don't do that. And so we grow up learning how to minimize what our true gifts are. We learn how to not be so loud. We learn how not to be what we really are. And if you just go back and think about when you were a child, what did you love to do? Did you love to write? Did you love to draw? Did you love to dance? And then just tapping into that will lead you to where your real authentic self is, as you start letting go of all those lies that you've believed about what you should and should not do.
Yeah, and that's so true. And it's also bringing your skills that you've learned as you've gone through your life experiences to the present day, because sometimes we want to get rid of those because we don't want to do what we've been doing before. So we come online and we want to do something completely different, or you have a new skill that you want to bring into it. But it's bringing all of it in. And that's what boosts your confidence, is when you can be the best you are, just being you, with all of your history, all of that stuff, all of it needs to come through into your business.
Yes, that is so true. And, you have this philosophy about boosting your visibility, and we've touched upon it a little bit so far in our conversation, but can you tell us how you came upon this, and why is that aspect so incredibly important?
Yeah. And I thought it was unique, and I'll tell you, it's funny because lately I've seen there's so many people that are teaching this. They teach it being from the inside out, marketing from the inside out, different ways. That I call it unleashing your mojo, because I really believe that it's our essence that is what vibrates high, at a high level to attract people. And when you can get into alignment so that you are in joy and excitement, and your vibration is up, and you're excited about what you're doing, and the skills, and you're bringing all of you to it, it's like your business will just go forward when that all comes together. I did a program. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to teach what I wanted to teach, and it was about energy drains. And I had 75 people enroll in the program in 2 weeks with no advertising. And that was just because of this whole thing that was going on with my mojo. And so it's just fun to see how that happens. And so I feel like it used to be unique, but I guess it's not really unique. It's part of what's going on in the collective consciousness of, the planet, that we are elevating ourselves. We are coming into more remembrance of who we're here to be. I want to say. I think that's the best way to say it. And so, unleashing your mojo is just, being you. And it sounds, like I said, it sounds easy. It's bringing all of you. It's bringing your energy into it, and it has to be in alignment. And when you are aligned with everything, then your business is just going to go forward. It's just going to move forward. There is no way it can't.
That's so true. And now we've talked about being all of us. We've talked about the unique us. And, what are the other secrets to magnetizing your tribe and increasing your visibility online?
Well, there's lots of secrets. And it starts with really getting having a good story. It starts with having a clear message, knowing your tribe, knowing them inside and out, knowing, as somebody says, knowing what they eat for breakfast. Knowing that much about them so that you can, knowing their language that they use so that you can engage with them and connect with them on that level. I think, a lot of the clients that I have worked with seem to, they're not aware of what their clients want. They're aware of what they're able to provide, the services they're able to provide, and that they're excited to provide. But if we talk to our prospective clients in that language, they're not going to hear us. Mm-hmm. So it's really figuring out how to engage with your clients so that you can, so that they pay attention to you, so that you can become the influencer. But there's lots of strategies to boost your visibility. Doing webinars, lead building your list and automating things so it's easier, so you have more time to get out there and network. And I think one of the things people miss also is the consistency, being real consistent with all of their, the website and all of their social media platforms have to say the same thing, or it's confusing. And that if it's confusing, if people don't know automatically what you do, then they're going to go, never mind. It's this energetic repelling that you're doing that you don't even know that you're doing it. So those are some of the secrets.
And those are really the top secrets that we really need to know. And if you don't know what language your audience speaks, and if you don't even know simple things like what do they have for breakfast, what inspires them, what are they looking for, what problems do they need solved, then they're really not going to come because your message is not specific to them. Mm-hmm. And if you say, I help everyone because everybody needs this, usually you don't get any clients because they don't feel special. They don't feel like you can help them with their particular needs. Mm-hmm. And instead of finding your ideal client, finding people you believe you might want to work with, just sit down and have a conversation with them.
Yeah. Yes.
And
it's so important to do that research. It's so important to do that, to really find out as much as you can about them. You learn so much.
Yes.
So much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So can you tell us what kind of exciting programs actually work, or what kind of programs or projects that you currently have in the works that are happening now?
Yeah, well, I have, I'm working with a gal from Australia, and we're putting on a summit, and it's going to be a different kind of innovative type summit, and I'm really excited about it. It's for new entrepreneurs who aren't yet to six figures, And so anywhere along the spectrum. And it's actually this summit, it's called Takeoff Summit Live, Takeoff Live. And it's a summit that is going to be done on Facebook Live. And it's like a course because each expert is going to be teaching a piece. It's not random like a lot of summits where it's just, topic after different topics. It's a consecutive way of teaching. And each expert is going to come into the Facebook group and actually coach and answer questions. And they're going to offer a challenge and be there to, encourage them. So I'm really excited about this. It's happening in March, actually February 28th it starts. So I'm really excited about that. And then, my Empowered Living show, which I have, is my baby project. I love it. It's like your show, right? And I have entrepreneurs on that come on to tell about their story of struggle to success, and it allows listeners to feel comfortable in the fact that everybody goes through challenges, and it is the way to success. That's how it works. And so, and then my entrepreneurs also, the guests get to spotlight their business.
Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. So can you tell us a little bit about how can individuals get a hold of you? And do you have a free gift, which is the 5 Visibility Secrets ebook to really help individuals. I mean, we've talked a little bit about the visibility secrets. We've touched upon, really being unique by being authentic to yourself once you kind of clear off all the other things that you've had and to move forward. But this is really going to help them. Could you tell us a little bit more about that and how people can get a hold of that, and how can they find you if this is long after your summit?
Sure. Yeah. So my website is called Femanna. It's femanna.com, Femanna. And the Visibility Secrets ebook it's a quick read. I think it's 7 pages. Like I said, I like easy and simple. So I've made it very simple, but it goes into more of the nuts and bolts of the visibility secrets. So yeah, we talked about some of it today, but it goes into more depth there. I think you have the link for that. I'm not sure if
Yes.
Yeah. And so
the link is visibility ebook gr8.com.
Yeah. And then if you go to my website, you'll get, there's another free gift on the website, and it's 17 ways to boost your visibility. And so there's some it's just a checklist. It's down and dirty, and people have loved it. So that's another gift for your listeners.
Wow. So they can get a couple of different gifts. And the information about your summit, if they do catch this right away, is also on your website?
It's not on the website, but I'll be sending out notifications. So if they get either one of those gifts, then they'll be notified of the summit. Yeah, and it's a great opportunity to learn more.
Yeah, no, that sounds fabulous. And I love the way that it's completely organized. It's in a private group. It's question and answers. So it's live.
It's live, yeah.
Yeah, that really empowers a lot of individuals. So, Lisa, this has been so fast. It just seems like we just got on, and all of a sudden we're getting ready to wrap it up.
I know, it always goes.
Yes, it does. So is there any last tips you would like to leave our audience with before we say our farewells?
I would just like to empower everybody to have fun, with life. Life is, I believe we are here to enjoy and to figure out how to do that. And so follow the joy and have fun. You get to experience what you want. And so why not experience fun and joy? That's my philosophy. And so that's what I would say.
Wow. And that is so important. There's so many times as entrepreneurs, we keep doing and doing and doing and pushing and struggling. But the key is when you sit back and you have some fun and relax,
Right?
That's when your mojo starts happening.
That's right. Exactly. That is exactly what it is. I mean, you can sit on a computer. You have one of those days where you're on the computer and nothing's working and your brain's just kind of going like this. Get up, go do something fun, and you'll come back feeling refreshed and and focused.
Yes.
And if you sit there all day, you'll just be frustrated at the end of the day.
Absolutely, yes. And I have done that. I have done that, so I know the feeling. And I've also stopped, took a breather, went outside, just had some fun, took a little walk, enjoyed myself, came back, and then everything completely turned itself around.
It does.
So,
Amazing.
yeah, absolutely.
It's supposed to be easy for us. Life is supposed to be easy.
Yes, life is supposed to be easy. We choose to make it hard at times.
Yep, absolutely. Yes.
Wow. So Lisa, thank you for being on the Wealthy Wednesday show. This has been a blast. Thank you for well, actually you've given us more than the 5 secrets to magnetize your tribe and increase your visibility. And I really want to extend my miracles and magic to you and your business so that you will help the entrepreneurs who want to have that visibility.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you too, Lucy. Thank you.
Thank you. And for my audience, you are my gold. I create the Wealthy Wednesday show every single week just for you so that you can get the tips, you can get the strategies, you can meet phenomenal other entrepreneurs that are truly making a global impact so that you can raise your vibration by listening to their vibration. So stay tuned. We're going to be having another Wealthy Wednesday show next week. And I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear, what do you want in order for me to give you the experts, the tips and the strategies? You can go to our Facebook at facebook.com/Wealthy Wednesday Show. Drop in your comments. Let us know. So until next week, abundant blessings. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wealthy Wednesday Show. This is your host, Luci McMonagle, and I would love to keep in touch with you by giving you a very special gift that will help you move your business and your life forward. You can access this special gift I am giving to you at my website at lucimcmonagle.com. That's LuciMcMonagle.com for keeping in touch with me and getting access to a gift that will help you move your business and life forward. Until next time, abundant blessings.